Okay, so what we're doing now is we're working with pig intestines, and that's a good alternative to use if you can't use sea mammal intestines. Sea mammals are a protected species, so you're only allowed to work with that material if you're Alaska Native or Native American. So the pig intestines are available from most butcher shops. Sometimes they're called hog casings, and they're what's used to make homemade sausage. It comes in a plastic bag in a brine solution, so that's a salt and water solution, and you just need to rinse it off in the sink, and then you're ready to go. And what we're going to be doing is cutting off pieces, and then we're going to blow them up using the end of a turkey baster, and we'll show you how to do that. You tie off one end first, you put this end in the open end, and then you blow in the other end, and it blows up like a balloon, and then you tie them off, and then we're going to hang them to dry, and they'll dry overnight. They're pretty thin. So why don't we get started? And if you don't happen to pull out an end like I just luckily did right away, you can just cut into something to create an end to start with. So you can pull out whatever length piece you want depending on the kind of project that you're working with. If you're not sure what you're going to make, it's good to pull out a pretty long piece. So I'm tying off one end, and then I'm handing it over to Sarah, who's going to show you how to blow it up.
So I'm just getting the other end that doesn't have the knot in, and I'm just trying to find the opening. Just here. And I'm putting the narrow end in just a little bit. I'm holding on to it, and I'm just going to blow into the pig intestine.
And I tied a very bad knot because it just opened.
I do
you should double knot it. A new
It's not
tip.
working.
And one other thing is it's probably good to work with another person because if you let it drop on the floor and there's debris on the floor, it'll stick to your intestine. So I'll hold this end as you keep going. You want it to be pretty tight, pretty full.
And then I just took out the turkey baster while still holding the casing quite tight, because as soon as you let go, the air's going to want to come out. And then I'm just tying in another knot.
Double knot.
A double knot. On the other end.
Okay, and then we're going to hang them up here. It's a good idea to hang it on wood. It sticks less. As a surface, plastic would be even better. And when you hang it, you want it to not touch itself because it'll stick to itself. And as we keep hanging up new ones, we'll not let it touch each other. And like I said, hanging on something made out of wood, these are wooden dowels, are good to use. And you just want to have it in a place where there's going to be some air circulation so that it dries. So sometimes you'll have these natural fibers that occur in the tendon that keep it tight. So you need to blow it together. Sometimes they'll come undone if you sort of wiggle it a little like I'm just doing, letting the air come through. And if you don't do that, those striations will stay in the dried intestine and you won't really have a usable piece. The hog intestines were blown up on the first day of the residency. We learned later that intestines should be stretched out to dry, tied between two poles, for example. This makes for straighter dried intestines, which are better to sew with.